Hi everyone. I hope you're well. We'll just give it a couple of moments for more people to join, and then we'll start. Last one today, so we're just going to go through a few different bits of bobs. Any questions you have about anything we've done over the last few weeks, please let me know. But yeah, just make sure you've got your guitar and make sure it's in tune, and yeah, see how we go. Hello. Hi Joe. Good stuff. Okay, cool. Nice to see you, Joe. We'll wait for another couple of people to join. I think there's normally a few in this one. Normally Harry and Hugo turn up at some point. Um, but yeah, I think what we're going to do is we are going to start off with playing Shine On. This is one that I think a couple of you have done before. Really like this song because it's just a one movable chord shape. So basically just a shape that we can move around between different string sets, which is all really, really good. But I know we've done this one before, but it's just a good one, quite a fun one to play through. We'll give it a couple of moments and then we'll get started. But yeah, make sure you've got a guitar, make sure it's in tune. I need to do that now. And then we'll give it a go. Hello, Mila. All right. Okay, we've got a few people. Let's get started. So, as I said, we're going to start with Shine On. Mila and Joe, I think we've definitely done this one before, but you might not remember it as it was quite a while ago. So we're moving one chord shape around to make different chords. So the first chord we need is a D major 9. So for this one, really simple. All you're going to do is take your second finger and place that on G2. Now, once you've got your second finger on G2, you're going to put your third finger underneath that on B2. And you're going to strum from the D string. So we've got D, G2, B2, E. That is our D major 9 chord, okay? So have a go at strumming that. So D, G2, B2, E. Now, once we've played that, we need to try and let it ring out for 2 bars if we can. After this, we go to our next chord, which is our A sus2. So for this one, we're going to move our second finger up one string to D2, and now our third finger comes up from B2 to G2, and now we put our pick up one more on top of the A string, and we strum down. So that is our second chord, that is our A sus2. So I should have an open A string, I should have a D2, a G2, a B, and an E. Makes that really nice sounding chord. So after we've strummed that one, we then have to move up to our E minor chord. So for this one, I'm going to put my second finger up one to this would be A2, our third finger up one to D2, our pick needs to move up one to E, and then we strum down and hit all of them. Okay? So we've got our E minor chord. So basically, we've got this one shape that we move up one set of strings each time. It's just about remembering to start in the right place. So the first chord, we start on G2 and B2, strum from the D. Next chord, we're playing D2 and G2 and strumming from the A. Next chord, we are on A2 and D2 and strumming from the E. And with the song, it would sound like this. Ready, listen. and then it goes, and after that, all the way. So those are our first 3 chords. Now, after we've done that, really simple, we're just going to move back down to the D major 9 chord. So that's the first shape. So if I play the first 10 bars, this would be this. Ready? 1, 2, ready, listen. Then I'm going to change to the A sus2. Then I change to the E minor. And back to the first chord, the D major 9. And you can see there's repeat marks. So I go back to the start. So I play the D major 9 again. Then I go up to the A sus2. And then up to the E minor. Then I go back down to my D major 9 again. And then I play that again, D major 9. And then I move to the A sus2. The really important thing with this one is to remember that your chord progression goes D major 9, A sus2, E minor, D major 9, and then it starts again. So make sure you don't change chords too early, basically. I think what I'll do is I'm just going to play it along with the song, give you guys a listen. Just try your best, have a go. It'll be quite tricky to have a go along with me because there's a bit of a delay, but definitely have a go at just playing the different chords and making sure you're strumming from the right strings. But I'm sure it's all sounding great. It's always a fun one, this one. So, Shine On. Right. Good. So, all sounding good, I'm sure. But that is it with that. With those chords, really, it's just like I said, it's that one shape that we just get to move around a little bit. But good work from everyone. I'm sure it's all sounding really, really good. Let's take a look at something else for a few minutes. Ooh, whoops. Oh no, it's all going wrong. There we go. Lost my website for a minute. Okay, Mila, let's look at what we've been working on with you. Because I think you two are in slightly different groups. So. Okay, great. We can all give this one a go. So Mila, one of the songs I sent you today to work on is a song called Power Stomp. So for this one, we need to use some power chords. We've done a few power chords before, but these ones are going to be slightly different. What we need to make sure we're doing with this one is we're playing power chords where you have to push down on 2 notes at once. Okay, so both of you, please try your best with this one. And yeah, cool. Let's give it a go. So the first power chord we need is a G power chord. So for this, take your first finger, place it on E3 closest to the ceiling. If your guitar's in tune, you'll be getting that note. And then after that, this is the tricky bit. Try and use your third finger if you can, but if you really struggle and you can't stretch, use your little finger. I'm going to use my third though because my hand's big enough. I'm going to take my third finger and I'm going to put this on A5. So I've got E3, should sound like that, A5, and should sound like that. Now, if you're getting these noises, you're either not pushing down enough or your fingers can't stretch that far. So have a go at squeezing a little bit more and pushing down. But you can always use your little finger as well if you're struggling with this. But I suggest using your third because it means in the future you'll be able to go which is all going to be good. So anyway, back to this song. First finger on E3, third finger on A3, E3, A5, sorry, E3 and A5, and then I strum, so I just get these two. So what I'm doing there is when I'm strumming, after I strum, just moving my hand out slightly so I don't accidentally go and hit all my strings. So I'm just getting those two strings. So this is your G power chord. After this, you're moving to a C power chord. Really simple with this one. All we do is move our first finger down to A3 and move our third finger down to D5. Like that. Okay, so this is our C power chord. So A3, D5. So I've got my G power chord and then my C power chord. Same shape, just moving down one set of strings. Now, the next one is an E power chord where we actually have to go to a slightly different shape. So for the E power chord, you're going to take your second finger now and you're going to place that on A2. And you're going to hit the E and the A2. Okay, E and A2 together like that. So we've got this. So what I'm doing there is G power chord, so E3 and A5. Then I'm going down to my C power chord, which is A3 and D5. Then I'm going to my E power chord, which is the E string and the E2 note. And then I'm going back to my C power chord, which is A3, D5. So I've got my 4 power chords. That sounds like that. But just have a go with those power chords and try your best. Nice to see a few of you today. Just carry on working on what I've sent you with all those videos. And yeah, just make sure that you're maybe trying to push yourself a little bit more because we've got a few weeks off. So perhaps you can start to look ahead if you've got a book at some of the other stuff we're going to do and maybe get yourself a bit of a head start. But and then we'll be back next term. I can't say in what form at the moment. We're not 100% sure yet. But yeah, good work. Well done. Yeah, just keep practicing these. If you have any questions, let me know. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.